we must know what is effective diameter. Effective diameter is often called as pitch diameter. So what is pitch diameter? Usually we know that for screw thread we have the helical grooves. Okay, this is your helical grooves. Okay, the topmost part of the helical groove is called the crest and the bottom part is called the root. The connecting part is called the flank. Okay, generally we draw a line that is the mid of the flank and we consider that line as a pitch line, and distance between these two pitch line is our pitch diameter. But this is not the actual condition. What is the actual condition of effective diameter? Is that A must be equal to B. What is A? A is the width of the thread. This is the width of the thread metal. And what is B? B is your width of the spacing between the thread. Okay, you must have A is equal to B, and that line is will be your pitch line, and distance between this pitch line will be your actual effective diameter. For finding the effective diameter by using this two wire method, for you can see for the in this figure, D is your wire diameter. This D is your wire diameter. You can see this is the wire diameter. Why two wire? That's why it's D and again D. E is your effective diameter. This one is your distance between the pitch line, that is your effective diameter. Y is your under wire diameter, this. And this is your over wire diameter, H. Then what will be Y? Y will be H minus 2D. Y minus 2D, this D, and this D must be subtracted from H. Then you will get the value of Y. Y is under wire diameter. So we will use this instrument, floating carriage micrometer. It is different from ordinary micrometer. In this floating carriage micrometer, you will have two centers, this one and this one. These are the two centers in which your job will be held. This is your crucial indicator which will show you the pressure which we will apply on your job so that it should not damage. This is your micrometer drum. It works on the same principle as ordinary micrometer. Why it is called floating? Because it is, your job is not supported in the base, it is hanging. So that's why it is called floating. So with the help of this micrometer, we will find out the value of effective diameter. For this given figure, then we will have Y is equal to H minus 2D, and P dash will be your pitch value, and effective diameter is equal to Y plus 2AB. AB, this is your A and B. Same way you will have the opposite side AB. That's why I have written twice of AB, and P dash is equal to twice AB. Then P dash will be equal to 0.866 P minus D. P is your pitch diameter. This D is your wire diameter. The detailed part of derivation of pitch value P dash from the above triangle ODG, sin theta by 2 is equal to OD by OG. Sin theta, we know that it is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Why it is called theta by 2? Because the groove angle is theta, then definitely it will be theta by 2. And we know that cos theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. That's why I have written OG by OD, not OD by OG. Okay, then OG will be OD into cosec theta by 2. What is OD? OD is equal to D by 2 into cosec theta by 2. From triangle JAG, this triangle and this one, tan theta by 2 is equal to AG by AJ by AG. What will be cot theta by 2? As we know, cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. It will be AG by AJ. IJ lies on the same effective diameter. You can see in the previous figure. This I and J lies on the same line, effective diameter line. So Ij will be equal to P by 2. Ij is equal to twice of Aj, because Ij is equal to Ia plus Aj. Then Aj will be half of Ij. What is Ij? P by 2. That is equal to P by 4. We will put the value of, then what will be Aj? Ag is equal to cot theta by 2 into Aj. Put the value of Aj, P by 4. So we, from figure, OG is equal to OB plus of BG. So this way we have simplified. We have put the value of OG and we have got this expression. Again, from figure we will get AG is equal to AB plus BG, and we will put the value of AG and BG. We will get this expression. We know that AB is equal to half of P dash, then P dash will be twice of AB. Then we will get this expression. For metric that theta is equal to 60 degree, we will put the value of theta is equal to 60 degree in the above expression. We will get this value, P dash is equal to this one. So for this given figure, this is your S. S is your diameter of the standard when you will not have any thread. Okay, and diameter under the wire is T. You can see in this figure. It will be Y for this given figure, Y, and effective diameter of this is equal to E. E will be equal to S plus P dash, and Y will be equal to S minus R1 minus R2. R1, after getting in this condition we will get the reading, and R2 after getting in this condition. When you will get this condition, when you will do your job, we will put your job in the floating micrometer. The reading you will get, that is your R2 and R1 when in this condition. Okay, thank you.